Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Hello and welcome
Can you
to
hear me?
College Park for game day today. Trinity GUFC take on visitors Queen's University. Going two team sheets here today. The Trinity Rugby, we have Sammy Schoiberg at loose head prop, Matthew Sherwin at hooker, Arthur O'Rahilly at tight head. Making up the second row, we have Max Dunn and Cuan Doyle. Into our back row is Kevin Jackson, Conal Henchy, and Dave Walsh at 8. Taking up our halfback pairing is Oscar Colley at 9, Hugh Kennedy at 10. Centre combination of Hugh Goddard and Louis McDonough, with Kofi Barton Bayfield, Aidan Henry, and Davy Colbert making up the back three. On the bench, we have Oisin McCluskey, Johannes Streichmere making up front row replacements with Cole Kelly, Tom Davison recovering the second row, Zach Quirk, and Mark Walsh at 20 and 21.
Now for Queens. Queens will be bolstered by the fact they've got a couple of boys released from the Ulster Academy. So from 1 to 15, we have Aaron Platt, Henry Walker, Bryn O'Connor. Second rows are made up of 220s, captain Charlie Irvine and James McKillop. The back row is Tom Brigg, Zach Solomon, and Lorcan McLaughlin. The 9 and 10 partnership, Michael McDonald and Jack Murphy. Meanwhile, 11 to 15, we have Ethan Patterson, Callum Florence, Ryan Street, Ben Gibson, and Rory Telfer. Couple boys there going against each other, former teammates. From the 2022 Six Nations, we have Rory Telfer, Charlie Irvine, going up against Conal Henchy. And meanwhile, last year, we have Davy Colbert going up against James McKillop and Jack Murphy. So it'll be a big game today. Some very influential players in either team. Good to see Davy Colbert back in the Trinity starting lineup. Yeah. First home start of the year.
It's good to see and good for a good college versus college game. Queen's coming down obviously from Ulster. Always makes for exciting fixtures. We think back to Colours game last year, Trinity versus UCD. Brilliant bit of rugby on display there. Fine today for it as well. Couple of clouds overhead, but nothing too threatening and very low wind. Trees obviously over the far side, barely moving at all. Perfect day for a bit of free college rugby.
Just waiting now for both teams to come out. Yeah. Game should be commencing in a few minutes.
Interesting to see how Trinity come out here. Last time we were at home against Belvedere, some really good front-up physicality from the start. Kept them well in that game as they went into halftime level. Hopefully look to do the same again here. 2-man tackles, good hits from the start. Really bring it, especially to the Ulster Academy players.
Now, Trinity will be boasted by the fact that they had a great win down in Highfield last weekend. Fortunately, the week before, when the game was originally scheduled, it was cancelled due to some poor weather. But rescheduled to last week, and Trinity got the win. And here come Queens now, led by second row captain Charlie Irvine.
Big men in that Queen's back, but it's always harder to move around College Park when Trinity are playing some loose flying rugby. Makes those big men tire out much quicker.
Former Blackrock Schools boy, actually, in the Queen's starting lineup, Tom Brigg, playing number 6 today. And then former Presbury out half, Jack Murphy, son of now Ulster head coach Richie Murphy, starting 10.
It's interesting to see how Queens come about this. Will they rely on their forward in these early opening exchanges, or maybe look to use the back line? Quality throughout.
And Trinity come out now, led by captain and number 13 centre Louis McDonough. Looks to be Queens will be kicking off. Trinity to be receiving.
Just gathering on the halfway, and the referee coming out here. Crowd slowly building on. College Park here should make for a good, exciting bit of game. Always good when you get a good crowd after these college games, university derbies. Another point of note, Dudley Cup on the line as well here. Trinity, the current holders.
The Dudley Cup is the university's cup, actually. You can only lose it at home.
So Trinity have held it as they've won their last several fixtures against university teams at home. If Queens beat them here today, they'll take it back up north with them.
First time in a few years we've actually had a Trinity Queens fixture, due to the fact that the pair of them have been in different leagues for a significant amount of time. Murphy to get us underway now. Puts it up high, but it's taken well by Aidan Henry there. And he runs it back.
Just carried up outside the 22 now. Colley with the ball.
Walsh to chuck it up here. and he's met well and driven a few meters back.
Queens with a good double hit from the start there, laying down a physical marker. And showing Trinity this won't be an easy game up front.
Back to O'Kennedy now, and O'Kennedy looks to relieve some of the pressure. And he has a great touch finder just over the heads of the Queen substitutes. First line out of the day is to Queens, just inside the Trinity 10-metre mark.
Much better clearance there from Trinity a couple of times against Belvedere. Struggled to get the ball into touch, which allowed Belvedere to get some good counter-attack opportunity. This time instead, making sure to find their touch and setting up now for attacks line out.
Trinity will look to contest here. But let's see what tricks Queens have up their sleeve.
It's a good day, clear, very little wind, dry conditions. The lineout should be clean. Should make for an interesting battle in the air.
Ooh, and it's just overthrown.
Commentator's curse.
Gathered by O'Kennedy and popped on there to Conal Henchy.
Good.
Henchy makes a great carry there.
Good low drive, not allowing himself to get held up in the tackle at all.
Just a slight knock on there. So first scrum of the day goes to Queens.
Trinity looking to go wide there quickly. Might be marked for what they're trying to do. Work this Queens pack around the pitch. Not allow them to set into good defensive positions. Interesting scrum coming up here now.
Let's go on. Wake up. Watch. Let's go. This one here.
Real mark now from either side.
Set the tune here, boys.
Interesting to see what Queens done to set up with here. They just have a flat back line, far wingers, set up front as well. Possibility of a crossfield.
Very, very solid scrum from either side there. Queens up to whip it out. Murphy sends in that crossfield kick.
Perfectly weighted. Steps infield, caught there by Colbert.
Queens looks to chuck it up now, but he's met very well. Managed to stay on his feet there, but brought to ground by Dave Walsh.
And it's a knock-on from Queens. Great for the defensive work from Trinity. Had to cover a lot of ground for that crossfield. Left themselves a big exposed cover, doing well to get across, and then a great scramble defense to force that knock-on. The entire Trinity pack is straight over there after a scrum. It just shows the work rate and effort they're willing to put in here. The Trinity scrum down now. Last scrum there seemed to be a bit of a shove from both sides. It'll be interesting to see who can get on top in this scrum battle. Good, solid contest with both front rows looking to go through and just not getting any inches out of the other.
Trin will just look to lock it down here. Get some nice, quick, clean ball to out half of Kennedy. And see whether he will quick reset.
So he just down the front rows, he wants them in tighter, in closer together. Tactic to kind of set that a little bit further apart, get an even bigger hit on the set, try and unease the opposition props. Polly with the ball there.
Very, very solid scrum there. Nice ball. And Goddard just looks to chuck it up now.
Good carry up.
Now to Doyle. Good carry there by Kieran Doyle.
And penalty Trinity, good work, all offside from Queens. Good patience from Trinity, not clearing straight away, giving themselves proper position and also allowing an opportunity for Queens to make that mistake. First penalty of the day there, here going Trinity's way. Kennedy gets good distance out of it, just coming up in between the Trinity 10 and halfway. Interesting to see now how Trinity go in the line-out. First one overthrown from Queens, not what they would have wanted. So it'll be interesting to see now if Trinity can get their line-out set. Ref seeming to have a word with, can't tell if it's his assistant or if it's the Queen's, looks to be one of the Queen's coaches on the far side. Yes.
There might be a feedback. Oh yeah, how you doing?
So let's see what Trin do here. It's straight up the tail to Doyle. Doyle manages to regather it beautifully and makes a few meters there.
Queens had it well read, contested well, but Doyle not allowing the air pressure to get to him. Secures the buff. Trinity. Now they're on the front foot, just coming up to the halfway here. Good carry.
To McDonough now. McDonough tips it on there to Davy Colbert.
Looking for that short ball. Another advantage for Trinity. Not rolling from Queens. O'Reilly.
O'Reilly has just spilt the ball in contact, but we are back for the penalty.
Second penalty now. Trinity from all the way down their own 22 will have an opportunity to try and go deep into Queen's territory. First time this game, I believe.
It's a penalty now with a very, very good kick inside the Queen's 22.
Interesting to see what Trinity go for here. It's likely a driving wall, but could have some interesting variation on it. Be good to set down a physical marker up close straight away.
They choose to go for that 6-man maul there. Dave Walsh coming into the tail there.
Return in the 22 was much better last week against Highfield compared to when we were playing Belvedere here. Hopefully now we can keep that up. Get some points on the board early.
And it's very well read by Queens there.
Up quickly and in front of the man. Good bit of defensive work from the Queen's pack.
They'll probably look to clear their lines here. See Murphy just going back into the pocket there.
Rolling from Trinity after some good work to get 2 penalties out of Queens, letting them off the hook there.
And they seem to find touch. Just to the left of us here, actually.
Halfway between the 22 and the 10. Showing the throw on again. Should be a good contest at the line-out. Both teams laying down markers, putting up the aerial pressure, really also going adventurous. We've had 2 to the back, one from Trinity, one from Queens, and then one to the middle there. Not taking those easy front options, looking to get distance out of it, probably as a result of the good conditions today.
Now versus Queens. Queens have 2 very large men in the forms of McGillop and Irvine there. Both of them Irish under-20s.
Middle, Cliff Jackson just tries to get the tap back, can't. Knocked down by Curtis. Again, Queen's getting up there, putting in some really good aerial pressure. Speed off the ground as well is excellent. Reacting quickly and getting up. It's a destroying.
Just a quick replay of that line out there.
Doing again, Queens just reacting well and setting their pods early. Getting up quickly. Not allowing Trinity to get clean ball off that line out, taking away that set play for the time being.
As we go back to the scrum. Very nice scrum by both sides in the last one.
First couple have been good. It'll be interesting to see who can get the pressure on early. Again, another solid scrum, neither quite moving an inch.
And Goddard's through a gap. And he pops up there to Captain McDonough. McDonough's on his feet. Just brought down short of the line there.
Must be less than an inch. Look to pop.
Oh, and it's an intercept by Jack Murphy. Conal Henchy is in quick pursuit.
Davy Colbert looking to get down on him. That's Murphy well read there. Trinity just looking to try to get it to space quickly. Where is there? Murphy realizing that, getting the intercept in and turning what could have been 5 points to Trinity into 5 points and a very likely 7 for Queens.
Very, very unlucky there by Trinity.
Just looking to move it too quickly, trying to pop.
Oh, and it's an intercept by Jack Murphy. Conal Henchy is in quick pursuit.
Davy Colbert looking to get down on him. That's Murphy well read.
So Murphy now looks to convert his own try.
After some great Trinity pressure, Queens turned it around and turned into a 7 points. First score of the game here for the away team.
Murphy, Trinity initially making that nice break there. O'Kennedy finding out a beautiful pass to Goddard. A great offload there to McDonough. But
also have to praise the Queen's scramble defence there. That's what led to that try. McDonough was in under the post for certain if it wasn't for those last 6 tackles. Less than an inch short, I'd say, up to the try line. And that was the difference between 7 points to Trinity and 7 points to Queens. It's a 14-point turnaround. So some great defensive work there from Queens.
12 minutes into the game, so 7-0 to Queens. Kennedy looks to send it now deep.
Taking by Murphy, just inside his on 22, looks to clear.
Davy Colbert now looks to run it back. Decent meters made by Colbert.
Rahali carries up, good leg drive post contact there.
Kennedy now back on the inside to Aidan Henry. But Henry's met very well and just brought back behind the gain line.
Colley looks to snipe himself. Henry have to play 9 to Sherwin. Good carry again. Good hits coming in from Queens here. 2-man shots, not allowing any offloads or any breaks.
Out to Conal Henchy.
Another good shot again for him backwards. Queens up now firing. Good speed off the line.
Nice little tip on there to Max Dunn.
Colley feeds his 10.
Right now to David Walsh.
Off.
And Colley's met by a shot there. What is the play on, says the referee.
Perfect timing from him, he says, as Colley had lifted the ball. Hands now to Colbert. Again, another 2-man hit, but Colbert gets the pass away this time.
Colley now to Max Dunn.
He's straight in over, but he's driven out by McDonough. Colley to Kennedy. All the way out to Henchy.
Oh, just a bit of a miss pass there.
Henry sent back to clean up, does well, breaks the first tackle.
Trinity now are brought back onto their own 10-metre line.
But a 10-metre loss. As a result of that missed pass, have to go all the way again.
Sherwin looks to carry it up there, but he's met well by McKillop.
Trent just slowing the ball down there, trying to control the tempo after some good defensive shots from Queens. Slow the game down, take the sting out of this Queens defence.
Colley looks to box kick it here. He sends up a high one.
Just in front of the 50-metre line. Queens secure the ball just about. Good contest.
Queens look to play from the halfway line now. Taking down just on the halfway line. Back now to Murphy. Murphy slings one over the top there.
He meets him.
Murphy. Knock on there. Great tackle there by Trophies.
Ref calls time off. We can have a chat here. Interesting to go for the skip off from Murphy there. There was hands available and it give Barton that time to really get over and make that dominant hit. Forcing the knock on.
Trying to be very pleased with that action there. For a couple of mindless phases to get the scrum now.
Referee just having a word with Dave Walsh here in the midfield. For Trinity. And it's interesting there now, Trinity getting a good defensive shot, and it'll take the sting out of Queen's defence. Shows they're not going to dominate the defensive battle today. Good response after some really good defensive work from Queens.
Charlie, big shot, come on!
As you can hear, some good Queen support down in College Park today.
Go, Sammy!
Trinity.
Good hit on here. Again, another solid scrum.
Very nicely there. Both front rows holding him very well. Just a little inside ball there to Kofi.
Lovely move. Some really good tight handling there. Always hard to do when you've that many bodies in that kind of area.
But
to find the right pass.
Colley to Kennedy.
No.
Kennedy. Now, McDonough back out in the wing. Looks to offload there to Henry, and Henry tries to just throw it back in field.
Switch forward, Schubert gets a good carry up there. Just to control things again.
Yeah, out to Henchy. But Henchy's met very well there.
Bit over whether it's in the air, but you could also say he jumped into the tackle, so ref says play on. One of those 50-50 calls and even call leaders.
Good shot and Walsh. Yeah. Jackson looks to take it up. Was single runner there.
Queen's light speed is killing any Trinity momentum here. Just getting up, getting those 2-man shots in quickly, not allowing Trinity to get any sort of forward momentum. We're back now behind our halfway. Trinity forced to kick. Kennedy down the middle. No claimed by neither of the Queen's back line even. So the hooker has to clean it up.
Nice offload there by the winger.
Good big carry by the Queens tied out here. Feeds Murphy.
Murphy now to Charlie Irvine, I believe, and Irvine makes a decent carry. Back to Murphy again, and he looks to kick it back. Former teammate Davy Colbert.
Murphy's there, sends it right back down, says, deal with this. Queens taking their time, getting rid of it here. Murphy looks to line it up.
Now back to O'Kennedy. O'Kennedy slings it out to Louis McDonough.
On the 10-meter coming up to the halfway line, switches with Henry. He's met by another good double hit from the Queens forwards. They seem to just be putting themselves everywhere.
The Trinity back on the halfway line now. Kennedy just putting in a little chip over the top.
Great ball.
Lovely little kick there by Trinity.
And just to relieve the pressure, Queens line coming up fast, so keeping them honest by pushing them back. Queens forward putting in some hard yards, but it's got to be tiring at this stage. Big hits going in.
So Queens line out now, just outside their own 22. Bit of kick tennis going on there between Murphy, Colbert, and O'Kennedy, but see what happens now. Trin will be looking just to keep Queens in their own 22 here. Hopefully Queens will just kick it back.
Far the opening few minutes and the Murphy intercept. Queens haven't really looked inside of Trinity's half at all.
No.
Now they've been kept to their own half. Defensively, been brilliant. Both inside and outside their own half.
Very good shot there by Conal Henchy.
Here, Kofi here on the near side, calling out.
Taken very well there by Kofi.
Really well to hold himself up there. Very little support at first, and fights through that first tackle. Good clear out though by the Queens. Counter ruck in. Trinity hold on to the ball. Jackson goes into play 9, feeds Dunn.
Dunn is made very well.
Again, it's these Queens double shots. They're getting them very quickly and shutting down any sort of Trinity momentum or forward ball.
And she now got the ball. He wasn't expecting it.
Slightly unintentional tip on from Schreiber. Great pass.
Great pass now out to Aidan Henry. And Henry goes down the wing, and Henry puts in a little kick now. And it just
bounces into touch. Good bit of pressure, and that's where that space is going to open up with that quick line feed from Queens in the midfield. Looking for space out wide when they can get the ball there.
So we're brought back now to a Queens line out, just inside the 22 on the opposite side of the field.
The front foot ball through their forwards, they're getting hit back, but then when they can get it out to the width, there is gaps opening up. Great kick through by Henry as well. He was a little bit isolated and would have been met well. Instead, puts Queens back into their own 22 with a line out under pressure.
Time's off here now, as Trinity just have a man down. Number 15, Davy Colbert.
Physical game again so far here. Both teams looking to match up physicality in defence, and then good pressure being put on each team in their own half when they're on the ball. Neither team really playing much rugby in the other team's half at all, apart from those few opening exchanges. Both keeping each other pressed back. Back on his feet now, gets into a position into the full back area. Interesting to see what Queens want to do off here.
Yeah, it's different.
Bye, man.
Up now, McGillip and Queens look to maul it now.
Good early shove. Stopped now by Trinity. Comes around the corner. Breaks the blind side.
Yeah, very well. Queens just outside their own 22 now.
Penalty. And it's an easy let off there for Queens. Give them a nice clean exit just outside their own 22. Trinity doing well to initially stop that driving maul and then the break off.
Not sure what that penalty is.
I think it was non-releasing by number 7, Henchy. Just, you couldn't hear the ref for it falling over the ball and didn't let it go after the tackle. Gives Queens an easy exit here just up outside the halfway line.
Not too many meters made there on that kick, but still, they're outside their own 22 now, so a little bit of pressure relief.
Probably be more content with that than giving the ball back to Trinity and allowing them to play. gives them a line out, gives them some options here now.
Trin will need a big defensive line out here now.
One in front of the Trinity dugout.
Doyle looks to get up in the air, but it is very well won there by Queens.
Queens cleaning up their line out since that first one. Maybe nerves coming down here, or close game switch or pre-game switch off.
Swung back to the blind side, and Murphy's just wrapped up there in a tackle. Little pick and go there around the edge of her up. Balls with now to 6, Tom Bragg.
Good line speed from Trinity here, and again Murphy's forced to kick. Neither team really able to escape their half with the ball. Both teams' defense is doing really well here.
Over back to Henry. And Henry just had a little slip there, but back in his feet and made some good yards.
He likes to make people believe that was actually tactical. Throw the defense off. Again, big hits coming in from Queens, forcing Trinity back. Kennedy finds Walsh and he spins away from the first tackle.
Back down
himself.
Colin makes a nice little break there, and Doyle's just broken through there. Just inside the Queen's 10 now. Trin will look to play this quickly.
And penalty advantage coming for Trinity as well.
Jackson now with struck it up. Out now to Hugh Goddard. And Goddard looks to go himself.
Good offload to Sherwin. Queen's line not getting up as quickly anymore, and it's allowing Trinity to get these half breaks, make these meters.
And Goddard puts in a little chip over the top, but gets gathered there by the Queen's winger, but we go back for the original penalty.
We can see there now a bit of uncertainty coming into the Queen's line. One man shooting up, the rest staying back. It allows for dog legs, allows for Trinity to get these offloads in.
It's fast as I've ever seen Doyle run in a while, to be brutally honest with you.
Good break though, and it's like Trinity, when they do get the hands free, getting some good offloads in, and it's putting this Queen's line under pressure, kind of making them double think the shootout. Means they can't just afford to go as quickly. Missed tackle coming on Walsh was from a shooter there, and that's what built all the way down to this penalty. Trinity looks pushed down inside the Queen's 22. Just about.
Literally just inside the Queen's 22.
Just see what Trinity go for here. Again, Trinity, another entry into the Queen's 22. Really will want to start getting some points returned from these. Can't be passing up too many opportunities down in this part of the field.
Very, very big attacking line out here for Trinity.
We want clean ball though.
Up now and Jackson and brought down. Ball set up.
Queens don't compete.
Walsh looks to chuck it up there. Some slow ball as Trin looked to set it up.
Good
counter. Very aggressive tackle there. Carry there, I should say, by Kev Jackson.
Gonna step inside, forwards into clear it out.
Cawley to Goddard now, and Goddard looks to go himself again.
Trinity backline doing some great carrying front up here, putting some holes in that Queen's defence, forcing them to sit back, not allowing them to get as quick a shoot off the line, and it's a great carry by Dunn.
Unbelievable latch there by Sammy as well. Just helped get those extra yards. Colbert now, but Colbert's met very well by double tackle.
Into play first receiver, but again, good, much better speed off the line from Trinity. Not catching the ball static, coming onto it, and it's forcing Queens to rethink their shoot-up tactic.
Again, Trinity just find a little gap and a little ball there to Kofi. And Kofi is underneath the sticks. Great little offload there by Hugh O'Kennedy, I believe, just for him to find the space. And that's what Trinity needed. That's the answer they were looking for.
Great response here from the College Park supporters, as you can hear, but it just shows Trinity much better carrying. This time they're coming on and getting their hands free for that little pass in the tackle. And see, you can't see who carries there, but it's a brilliant carry, and then it's popped
out to O'Kennedy.
Again, he's carrying really hard to the line. Queens,
just great little pass there to Kofi as Kofi just found that space there.
And you can see Queens line pressure working against the penalties. A couple of dog legs as lads are unsure whether they're shooting or not. One man going up just outside of Kofi and allows that little space, and all he needs to get in under the post. I believe it's Kofi's first College Park try, home try in the AIL.
I believe you're correct.
Hopefully the first of many.
And O'Kennedy converts there. All things tied here in College Park.
Trinity reaping the rewards of some great pressure now, playing most of the ball down in Queen's half.
Started off with that great break by Coon Doyle.
Yeah, interesting to see where Queens look to kick. They'll try and retain ball or send it deep. Still people slowly filtering in here in College Park, filling up now both sides of us as well. Good to see some people getting out for some Saturday afternoon rugby.
We're gathering a bit of momentum now. Hopefully, it'll be full by the end of the game.
For anyone who's interested in coming down to watch Trinity play throughout the year, full list of fixtures up on the DUFC Instagram.
Henry now make some nice meters there off that catch. Taken up now by Walsh. Good latch there by Arthur O'Reilly.
Counter up coming in here now from Queens.
Very, very solid counter up there by Queens.
Looks like they've turned the ball over. Yes. Well, Rook unplayable, so the ball turns to Queens. Good double action there from the Queens forwards.
Not the outcome Trinity were looking for there. They're probably looking just to keep the ball and put the pressure back on Queens, but
good response from Queens after letting in that try now. They'll want to get some attacking pressure once again.
They will look to put on a lot of pressure in this scrum here.
Big scrum just outside the 22. Both scrums have been very solid so far, neither really seeming to get an upper hand over the other. Making good platforms for their 9s and 10s to play off. Now, Queen's standing up there, this time too close.
Just hear the cries of Tony Smith in the background there.
Urging his forwards on. Trinity have such experience on the bench as well, and the likes of Terenure, Cole Kelly, and Oscar or Oshie McCluskey to come on.
McCluskey making his first AIL appearance of the year.
You don't lose much in the scrum. Speaking of which,
scrum there for Trinity, but Queens, man, a real miss out there from Queens, and it's taken by Hugh Goddard. Great offload there to McDonough, and Kofi is going. Little step there.
So he's just very elusive. Moves his opposition winger off to the left as he steps back in.
Now to Goddard. Goddard to Colbert.
Looks to kick, changes his mind, says back this way again. Met well. Half second of hesitation allowed Queens to get up well, close any gaps down. O'Reilly.
Back to O'Reilly. A very, very big carry by O'Reilly into some big men, but
just cleans it up for Trinity, slows it up. Great bit of pressure on the scrum, and then from the back line to put pressure on. Forced the mistake from Queens, and now all the way down on the Queens 22.
Colley looked to end himself there, but he ran straight into Charlie Irvine.
And he plays 10. Goddard, show and go.
First receiver. Goddard not being afraid to carry himself today.
Doing very well. Lovely pickup to get the break there as well. It can be difficult when the ball's bouncing around like that. Perfect pickup, and then the offload to McDonough. Now, Trinity looking to drive further into this Queen's 22.
Just inside the Queen's 22 now. Back inside ball, but Doyle looked like he just couldn't hold on to it there. And the ball is back with Queens. They've got the knockdown advantage.
It's looking to exit now. It's unfortunate from Trinity after some really good rugby. Just one pass too many.
Conal Henty trying to get up in Murphy's face there, but it's a very good touch finder there by Murphy. Queens will be happy to get rid of the ball there.
Have to be annoyed with them themselves, though. They had a great attacking platform. Scrum didn't hold down, and it made an unclean ball for the scrum half, and in the back line, not being able to make the passes stick. First opportunity Queens have had now down to Trinity's 22 for a good bit of this. It's the first time in this half in a while, so it'll be disappointing not to come away with anything there.
Trinity line now just inside the Queen's 10-metre line. Up now for Dunn. We've done now Kennedy to Walsh. Walsh put back to Goddard. To Henry now. And Henry goes himself.
Half looks to get the offload, but changed his mind, just carrying it up.
Kennedy again to Walsh.
Queen's defence still coming up really quickly in Trinity's face. It is making it life difficult for those Trinity forwards out there. They're handling it much better, getting latches in and getting low carries. Not being smashed back as often as they were in these opening minutes.
McDonough now, Davey. Davey saw a little half gap there and went himself. McDonough now. But McDonough's met by a very good tackle.
Cries coming out here from the crowd as they recognise the impact of that hit, but it's nothing to Louis McDonough if he gets again.
Got out to Sherwin, and Sherwin's met low there.
You can see even in these tackles, Queen's turning Trinity attackers back and forcing them, almost marching them back in the tackle. So just really good defensive work. Colbert forced a kick, no options on.
It's a bit of a stalemate there on the halfway line. Trinity couldn't go forward, and Queens just kept hammering at them. Back now to Davy Colbert.
What'll he do here? Looks to see some space in front of him.
And he goes himself, tries to make the offload. Let's make the offload there, but it's gone back to Queens. And Murphy now just kicks it back into the backfield.
And just bounces into touch there. Long face, not surprised, because they just let it bounce out. Unfortunate from Colbert there, made a really good break and kind of looked to force an offload. If it had stuck, good luck to a very good try. But unfortunately, just Queens reading it well and clearing their own line.
Man down here for Trinity. Number 3, Arthur O'Reilly.
Couple of men down out there. Long phase of play and very, very physical. It's hard rugby to sustain, but makes for some very good watching.
O'Reilly, a big revelation to the club. Only came in last year in his second year now with the club, and he's already up playing senior rugby.
He brings quality, as you can see in that scrum down there, just outside the Trinity 22. Between himself, Silver, and Sherwin, massive drive coming through that front row, forcing the error from Queens. Just shows the impact he's had since coming in. If you're just joining us now, it's 7-all here in College Park. Tries from Jack Murphy and Kofi Barton Bayfield. Really good rugby being played. Great game in some good weather conditions. The sun just slowly creeping down behind the Dublin skyline. Trinity playing into it at the minute, but probably not having too much of an impact. Kind of off over to the left-hand side of Trinity.
Very, very low wind today, so ideal conditions to kick the ball.
And for running rugby, very few errors creeping into the games, and really, really good rugby from both sides.
Right.
Very quintessential college rugby.
O'Reilly is back on his feet now.
Both teams probably disappointed with their conversion rates so far, but Queens and Trinity struggling when in the opposition half and in the opposition 22 to come away with points. Both tries coming from small breaks. Trinity line, it'd be interesting to see if Queens compete here. They've got some good pressure.
Back up the front again to Dunn, but Cawley's just wrapped up there as they swarm through the line out.
High tackle called. And Cawley goes quickly. Now Queen's back 10, so it's play on.
Some good yards there made by Cawley.
Another penalty advantage now, crawling through the ruck from Queens. Loose now. Silly to give away just easy, clean ball to Trinity. After some good pressure, not competing in the line instead of deciding to shoot.
And Conal Henchy decides to put a little grubber kick through.
Almost works out for him as well. So I'm sure he'll be told not to do that again.
We are back for the advantage now.
Almost worked through for him as well. Initially missed by the Queen's backfield.
Very, very good hit there by Henchy as well. Try to regather down kick.
Oh, the forwards 2 kick. You'd almost want Henchy doing it, given the speed and fitness he has. Flying up in that line. After his own kick. Queen's now giving Trinity 2 easy penalties. Some great pressure in the line out. Deciding not to go up and instead swimming through to smash Cawley. But obviously going in with a bit too much bite and going high. And then in that last ruck, silly mistakes. Giving away another penalty puts Trinity down just outside their 22.
Trinity attacking line out again now.
Interesting to see what they'll do here now. When they do get up, they are putting pressure on, not giving Trinity any clean balls. It's interesting that they've decided to move away from that tactic. Instead, they're going to put pressure on Cawley. Trinity with 5 men in the line out here.
Henchy's gone into that +1 row there. Trinity will probably be looking them all now.
Although I trust his right hand if he did have to pass it.
Oh, just overthrown there from Sherwin. Missing his target there. Well, O'Kennedy was up there.
Free kick, not straight as well, says the referee. Again, Queen's getting pressure there this time. Even though it was overthrown, they're up with Trinity in the same spot. Good pressure being applied when they do go up. Interesting to see what Queens go for here. Can't kick it directly out because they're outside their own 22 and it won't be their own line out. They might just look to send it up and get a good chase on.
Murphy just sends it high now.
We're a bit far for any contest and gives Henry plenty of time.
Taken well there by Aidan Henry. And Henry makes a good few meters there from that carry. He's a very, very dynamic ball carrier, Aidan Henry.
Soyberg gets a very, very deep lead.
Trying to get a little bit of afters there with Captain Charlie Irvine, but Irvine didn't bite. Back now to Murphy. And again, Murphy looks to send it deep. Back to Coburn now.
Just inside his own 22, looks to kick. Keeps it infield though.
Just a little bit of kick tennis going on here.
Penalty to Queens, no retreat from Henchy. Colin Henchy there. By that new rule,
After showing active retreat.
yeah, it's part of what they used to call the DuPont law, where you don't technically have to retreat if you're outside 10 meters. Now they're looking to encourage players to actually get back and not allowing forwards to kind of sit in the midfield when kick tennis goes on. It's fair forwards ourselves, though, we know that's what we'd much rather be doing.
And Murphy sends a nice little kick there, just in the middle of the train 22 there.
Some real good attacking position for first time in a minute for Queens down in Trinity 22. Interesting to see what they go for here. 5 men called.
They might look to maul as they've got their 6 there in that +1 role.
Gives the call into the hooker. And overthrown again.
Henchy regathers now.
Interesting. 2 overthrows for Queens, 1 for Trinity. Be interesting to see hooker wide.
Slipped out wide there. And Coburn just puts in the kick.
Sits up. Midfield, good tackle, and 2 men over for Trinity.
Queens retain possession there.
Good clear out. Good solid position.
Well, just off tackle there. But Dunn manages to make up for it. Number 6, Tom Briggs.
Queens have men wide if they can get the ball here.
Pull that wide. Captain Charlie Irvine galloping down the wing there. And a nice little offload there to the number 13. And he goes underneath the sticks there.
Queens just utilising men out wide, seeing the spaces there, and simple hands gets it in. A good offload there for the last pass, puts them in underneath the post.
Just on the verge of half-time as well. So right now in college the scores are 12-7.
Trinity very bunched there in that last defensive set, allowing the space for Queens to go wide.
Conversion to come now from Murphy.
4 minutes left at half.
Just showing roughly 4 minutes left of the half now, so 1 more chance for Trinity to try draw level. Murphy still has.
They score 14-7 now. Here in College Park. Few minutes left to play until the half.
Easy enough day for the kickers. All kicks coming straight in front of the post. Even if there was torrential conditions, you'd probably have liked them to get it.
Murphy is a very good kicker. We saw his play during the Six Nations and the Under-20s World Cup just a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's everything as well.
Short little line out there. Taken by McGillop, looks to carry it up now. Queen's just inside their own 10 metre now. Out. Very, very solid tackle there by Henchy and Soyberg.
Likely look to slow down play here, maybe wait it out to the end of the half, or let's see. Got Murphy in the pocket. Instead, they go for a box kick to clear their lines.
Yeah. Henry takes it well. Sun's probably in his eyes there. It's a bit detrimental to him.
It's a knock on by Queens. He sets up like a boxer when he's going for those catches. 2 fists right in front of his face. That's almost a warning to anyone who's trying to come onto him. Great step as well to get away from that first challenge.
Great game, man. No fairness to him. Regularly starts for his GAA club.
Man of many disciplines. You can almost tell him the way he runs. Loose, good feet.
You see it in the way he kicks.
He chooses to time off here, says the referee. Injury for number 7, Colin Henchy, as he's being looked at by the training physio. gives the players a chance to get probably a well-needed break. Some really good rugby, fast-paced,
Very
lot of-
physical.
a lot of phases as well. Ball not going out of play very often. Just forcing both teams to really have to work hard, especially the forward backs. Interesting to see now when both sides look to make some substitutions, as I'm sure the front row in particular will start to be breathing hard. Come on, actually back up on his feet. Referee just something for Lou McDonough, and then I'm sure we're going to resume play here with a scrum just inside the Trinity half, 5 metres from the far touchline. Trinity back line, some really good carries throughout this game, really getting those 4 metres.
Hugh Goddard especially.
Yes,
You
great
make-
carries.
The offloads as well, and they do stick, have been lethal for Trinity, allowing them to get that front foot ball and get in behind the Queen's defensive line.
Very great player, Hugh Goddard, from starting with under 20s last year to starting for the Trinity Seagulls this year.
A couple of games last year for them, give him a good bit of experience before his regular appearances this year. That's McDonough. Henry looks to go on the outside, steps back in. Steps the ref just for good measure.
And he now slings it over the top. Caught there by Kofi.
Ref says timing on that tackle on Kennedy was fine. Paulie wrapped up by number 4 there.
Just very slow ball there for Trinity.
Couple of local referees on the sideline here giving their
Doyle made a small little break there. Nice extra meter made there. And Sherwin, again, is met very well.
good fight by Sherwin though. He's not refused. Not going down easy, and now it's penalty advantage Trinity. Free play here, chip over the top. Blamed easily.
Taken well by Telfer there.
Good work, Henry.
Queen's giving up a lot of penalties in this first half here. Could come back to bite them.
Surely ref has a word with their captain here.
A lot of penalties, especially in those rucks, crawling through, not releasing. Just an aspect of the physical game they're bringing. It does bring the risk of higher penalty counts.
Ball.
Just on the Queen's 22. Now, again, interesting to see if Queens go up. They've been getting good pressure on the Trinity line out when they do up defensively, or if they stay down, look to try and contest against either the maul or pass that Trinity go for.
They're just outside their own 22 there, so they're more than likely to go up here.
Silver gets the call into Sherwin.
See what they do here. Back to the tail. Great take there by Doyle. And Henchy just breaks off to Dave Walsh now. Walsh made a very nice carry there.
Again, Trinity, despite the pressure Queens are getting on, not like crawling back into their own shells, still going to the back of the line out, using all their options. That time coming off very nicely. Kevin Jackson with a good carry up. Max Dunn latching on. Oscar Cully.
Trinity with a man down there. Believe it's number 8, Dave Walsh.
Trinity playing with 14 men, but still not affecting them. Goddard with a great carry.
O'Kennedy to Doyle.
Great line speed here from Queens, and bar one, no offside penalties, which is a good, impressive feat when you do bring such line speed. The temptation can be to creep up that half step. Instead, no, they're keeping honest and just working really hard. Good work rate. And again,
Thomas
like
just
there,
back there. Trinity trying to play now, just outside the Queen's 22, slung over the top there to Henry. Henry tries to step back on the inside there.
so it's the bounce is easier. Man of many skills. Step, handoff, bounce. Doyle just can't make the pass stick. Instead, Trinity penalty.
Trin
Offside.
Trin with a man down still, unfortunately.
Again, penalty at his first. Queen's giving away the offside penalty. Again, though, their line speed really, really effective in shutting down Trinity ball. Haven't really moved much from where they got that initial line out.
Trinity line out now, just on the Queen's 5 metre line. And ref has seen the man down, so he's called time off.
Seems to be Tom Davison's warming up here now on the far side for Trinity.
Get nervous. Like, oh, it goes. Huh?
Oh,
Was it Dave supposed to be on the field now?
come on, Dave off. Slowly getting back up to his feet now. Hopefully nothing too serious, but seems to be in some deal of discomfort. Able to come off under his own power though, which is always a good sign.
So absolutely feel very, very important player for Trinity.
He's been playing well as well. Great carries, especially off those line-out moves, coming in the short line, striking hard. Interesting to see what pack Trinity go for now.
Hopefully he's okay to come back on because his younger brother, actually Mark Walsh, is on the bench today and will be making his AIL debut if he gets onto the field today. So it'll be very important to see those two boys playing together, as a pair of them have quite a few more years left in Trin together.
Walsh being a big, important player for Blackrock in their cup win last year. Inside centre, very good ball carrier, but also incredibly skillful.
Henchy now. Great carry there, previous carry there by Hugh Goddard. Trin trying to hammer away now.
Now another penalty again for Trinity.
Presumably offside there. Doyle now.
Good carry up.
Great latch there by Matthew Sherwin.
Tiredness growing into the legs of those Queen's forwards, especially considering the amount
Little
of
chip over the top there. And we are back for the penalty there.
Again, it seems to be an offside. Just tiredness creeping in to the Queen's forwards. Having to shoot up off the line and retreat back that many times, it does start to wear.
Sure, we're probably into the last maybe minute or so before the half time, or could be last play now. So let's see what Trin
Post call just to reduce the deficit to 4 before the end of that whistle. Good to come away with points here now. Better to take these points, guarantee it, and go again as opposed to tap and go and maybe give up the ball. Would be a massive win for Queens if Trinity didn't get anything coming down to its 22. Smart decision there from the leaders within the Trinity team. Another kick straight from close here. Slight angle, which nothing that should phase the USA under 2010.
Kenny makes the kick. Score now. 14-10. 14-10 to Queens as we head into the halftime whistle.
Good game so far. Physicality on both fronts. Queens really laying down a marker here in College Park, but Trinity not allowing it to phase them, playing some very good ball.
Plenty more rugby to come in the next half.
And we're back here for the second half. It is 14-10 to Queens here in College Park. Some good rugby being played by both teams in exceptional conditions.
Trinity now to kick it off to start the game.
Couple of changes in here for Trinity as well. Number 17, Johannes Streichmeier is in, looking to replace
Number 1, Sammy Soberg. And then obviously we had, Ushi McCluskey is on the field as well.
and for Matthew Sherwin for his debut at AIL level. We also have
Mark Walsh's first appearance of the year for Ushi McCluskey. Made his debut last year against Lansdowne.
Apologies. And then a permanent swap as well. Dave Walsh is out for Thomas Davison.
So that probably means Boone Doyle has moved to the back row.
And I'd say Kevin Jackson at 8.
Yeah.
Doyle at 6. Not exactly a weakened back row by any stretch of the imagination.
Doyle certainly very versatile forward.
Head tape off here for Doyle as he helps McDonough assisting that double shot. Queens at the gates running here again. No drop in tempo. Looking to use the back line more though this half. Not relying on the forwards as much as they did in that first half.
And they look to box kick here now, Queens.
Very short box kick hanging.
Great take there by Davy Colbert as he gets brought down just inside the Queen's 10-metre line. Trucked up now by Conal Henchy, supported by Tom Davison. And the ball is just spilled out there. And Paulie's taken down there by Charlie Irvine.
Great take from Colbert there on that high ball, hanging in the air forever, it seems.
Out now to Dunn. Paulie again to Goddard. Tucked on there to McDonough.
Goddard doing brilliantly well to get the hands free there, and there goes Colbert through a half gap.
Back now to Cawley.
Looks to go himself. Just 2 great tries last week against Highfield from similar positions.
Now, Colbert again. Just straight head down carry.
Great to have him back into the starting. He's made an instant impact in this game here. Some great carries and takes.
Kev Jackson into Charlie Irvine. Arthur O'Reilly now to carry it up.
Locally known
Trinblade Rugby just inside the Queen's 22 here.
It's done, assisted by Colley there. By McCluskey, even apologies. Colley into play at 9. Slow ruck there now. Queen's slowing down that ball again with these double hits.
Out to Kennedy to McDonough now.
Look to get the hands free, just carried instead. Long pass out there to Colbert.
And Colbert just steps back inside there. That seemed to where the space seemed to be. And out to the wing. Oh,
knocked on there. Penalty, intentional knock on after some cries from Trinity. Offside instead. Not a penalty, not an intentional knock on. Interesting there. Trinity all the way back up to where Queens kicked it. Much better now. Showing they're getting some front foot ball and getting over the gain line. Not being held back by the Queens defence, which seems to have softened a small bit over the half time. Maybe just getting the bodies warm again.
Men down either side now for both teams. For Trinity, we've got David Colley down. Looks to be a bloody nose, I believe. And then Queens have Tom Brigg on the floor. But O'Kennedy's kicked it there, and it is a Trin line out and 5-metre line.
Colbert straight up gates now in the second half. Brilliant catch on that aerial contact. Then makes a half break here, getting the offload to Colley, and then a couple carries. Brilliant, really good start to the half from him and from the entire Trinity team. You've got Goddard getting a brilliant pass away to McDonough as well for a half break. Backs again doing really well here, and the forwards making the hard yards, getting over the gain line with carries, good latches and carries, fighting close contact. The Trinity line out just on the Queen's 5. That's what penalty for offside. Interesting then that Trinity going now. 6-man line out. Straight to the front and into the maul.
Henchy there with the ball.
Shaking.
Not entirely sure where this ball is right now, but
still rolling. On the ground now. Not playable.
It's penalty to Queens there.
Scrum in.
Is it scrum?
Just unplayable. Unfortunately for Trinity, some great good forward ball on those first phases, but just can't get them all rolling. Seem to kind of break up and get a little loose. Interesting now. Conal Henchy has gone into hooker and McCluskey is into the second row, or into back row.
I'd be a little bit concerned if we've got Oisin McCluskey in the second row.
I'm sure,
honest
I'm
with
sure
you.
he'd do a job there.
He would do a job, but bit of an odd combination.
Slight difference between anything that's stop him. Trinity, let's get pressure on here now. Got a good bit of shove on those last few scrums. Going straight down there. Ref says play on.
Good chop tackle there from O'Kennedy. Also back there to Murphy, and Murphy just looks to kick it away.
Excellent clearing kick.
Still inside their own half the field, but a few metres off the 10-metre line there for Queens. So Trinity line out now.
Kofi looked to try keep it in field, but it was inch perfect from Murphy. If Kofi had kept it in, though, it could be very dangerous, as we've seen in previous weeks. For whatever reason, catching that ball on that far sideline always leads to some good counter-attacking rugby. Queen set the line. Johannes gets the call from McCluskey.
Up now for Davidson. Great taking.
Again, Queen's flying out of that line there, not competing, and instead deciding to put the pressure on the scrum half. No scrum half there. Good counter ruck. They overall just making a mess of this ruck. Now, ref says leave it.
Kofi's just stepping in there to play scrum half now.
And ball unplayable. Scrum to Trinity. Again, Queen's not going up, instead putting massive pressure on Colley there, not allowing him to get the pass away, and then looking to drive through for a counter ruck. Scrum down for Trinity now. Straight down there here on this near side with in the last scrum. Interesting to see what happens here now. Trinity again getting that shove on, trying to put Queens under pressure. Interesting to see what they do on their own ball. They try go for that second push, or if instead just look to play. Trinity with the ball here. Kofi lined up directly behind O'Kennedy.
Scrums have been solid all day from either team. Straight out now to McDonough, but McDonough's met very well, but he's managed to wriggle out there.
And it's a penalty advantage. Shot calls the referee after calls from the sideline. Trinity.
Colley to Doyle. Doyle just makes a metre or two.
Great pass from Kennedy off that scrum there. Very flat.
Jackson, Goddard. Over the top now to Henry. Henry's trying to put that leaping kick through.
Calls coming in from the sideline. Trinity.
Corner! Louis, corner!
Good play from Trinity there, putting again the pressure on Queen's backs. Again, some really good carries. McDonough breaking the initial first tackle. Colbert left hanging there.
And Trinity looks to be going to the corner here now. Kennedy puts in the kick.
And it's just going to be inside the Queen's 22. Interesting to see now. Hopefully Trinity can get them all going this time. Got disrupted well by Queens the last time. Again, in the 22, 4 points down, they need to start converting these opportunities. Passing up too many chances for points down here in this part of the field.
Going now. Straight up now in the middle on Doyle.
Doyle calling the line out. Not straight, says the referee.
Bit of an odd one. Just didn't look like a great lift there.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to set right at all. Unfortunate, again, Trinity passing up another opportunity down 22, giving Queens an opportunity to clear. Pressure coming in on the scrum you'd expect, though. Try win that ball back. Queens struggling to leave their own half, though. No ball outside their half in this second half here.
Still so quiet in the game, though.
Quite early on, but good pressure initially from Trinity. Not allowing Queens to escape. Queen set flat, so looking probably to carry off first phase rather than try clear.
Out to 13 there.
Ball in, and again, shove on this time. Penalty to Trinity, much better.
Scrum penalty there for Trinity.
Excellent work from both front rows of Deichmere and Shelley. And ball getting trapped for Queens there. You could see he was stuck at that front row's foot, so just not going well at all for them at the scrum now.
Very, very powerful front row.
Probably could feel the pressure coming on there, knew it was coming, and in the house, the Queen's forwards stepped back.
Energia and Shelley were doing the same things last year at under 20s level. It's great to see them apply their trade onto the AIL this year.
Good luck again here. Scrum feeds in the ball. Scrum half feeds the ball in and just stuck right at that front row speed. Doesn't even get near the hooker.
They just go.
But it's brilliant. It's brilliant from Trinity getting that push on.
Trinity line out now on the Queen's 5-metre line.
It's good to see them punishing these mistakes as well, not allowing Queens to just get away.
Doyle brings it down, and Trinity set their maul.
Good initial maul defence. Couple of Queens men on the ground there, but the ref says play on. Still driving forward.
But the Queens have managed to rip the ball there in the maul.
Very
Not quite sure how they did that, but they look to spread it wide here. Bit of a bouncing ball there, but Queens regather it. It's the wing now. And the kick is put in.
Just kind of down the middle of the field, straight to Henry. Loose kick there from Queens. Gives Trinity some options to come back again. But again, another opportunity from Trinity passed up. It's going to start costing them now.
Out now to McDonough. McDonough stays on his feet.
Just excellent work post contact. Not allowing his feet to go down.
And he's kept going. Right now to Dunn again. Dunn, some great work there. Great latch. McKennedy now into McCluskey. McCluskey for his first carry of the game, I believe.
So if I'm aware, good carry as well. So that's a good ball for
Goddard now to Colbert. And Colbert's matched by a good tackle by his opposite man, Rory Telfer.
And again, Trinity back down here into this 22. Queen's not getting the same defensive pressure that they were in the first half. Trinity allowed to make the meters here. And instead, Queen's just going for soak tackles. It's the tiredness growing in, as Queen's have yet to make any substitutions at all in their forwards. Trinity playing with a fresher pack.
To Davison now. Big Canadian second row, makes a few yards.
Yeah, and you can see Queen's starting to fall off tackles. Those double hits just aren't sticking as much as they did in that first half. And you can see Trinity are realising that they're growing into this, and it's another penalty here for against Queen's. That must bring their penalty account quite high now. Goddard, Kennedy, McDonough
out now. To Henry. Henry, little tip offload there to Colbert, and Colbert's just brought down, just on the line now.
Now it's another offside again.
Cawley to McCluskey.
McCluskey gets over.
McCluskey scores.
Excellent work from Trinity. As you can see, prime example there, tackles just aren't sticking as much as they were in that first half of Queen's. It's allowing Trinity to get front football and quick ruck speed. Great pressure being put on. Try for Trinity puts them now 1 point ahead.
First appearance of the year for McCluskey and first try.
Great impact. And you can see here, again, Queen's tiredness creeping in. Their hunt off the line is still there, but it's actually what gives up the hunt there, as what gives up the try, as he's to step back and isn't able to get that same pressure on.
Score now 15-14 to Trinity. Conversion to come.
Trinity having rode the Queen's pressure, defensive pressure in the first half well, now showing as tiredness creeps in. It's a very hard game plan to keep up for 80 minutes, especially now that Queen's haven't made any subs. They're playing against a fresher Trinity pack. Got loads of running left in the legs. Again, Trinity having passed up the opportunity there earlier on, trying to off the maul. Queen's getting the kick away, poor kick in the midfield, and allowed Trinity to march from their own halfway all the way back up to the Queen's line. Something that just wasn't happening in this first half. First real test kick-wise of the game. No success.
And he has slotted it. The score now 17-14 to Trinity.
Important 3 points to get there. Of course, as Queens, if they want to go back out to get a try, something which they haven't done apart from through a couple of breaks.
And we have another substitution now. Number 18, Cole Kelly, coming onto the field for number 3, Arthur O'Reilly.
Great shift put in by Shelley there. Some really good work in the scrums, putting the pressure on. Talking to his replacement now, telling him how to beat this Queen's pack.
We have both Cole standing there with his fellow Canadian man. Cole is off playing with Vancouver Highlanders this summer with Tom Davison and Conal Henchy.
Interesting to see the game growing over in that part of the world. Great experience for the players as well to get over there.
And out, cheeky little step and a great carry there.
Great battle in that outside centre position between the two 13s, really matching each other.
Kennedy slots it down there to Murphy. Murphy puts in just a low-hanging kick there.
Difficult one for Kofi to deal with. Bounces into touch. Great kick.
Just bounced over Kofi's head there. A 5 foot nothing of him.
Difficult one for him to deal with. Awkward bounce. Very hard to kind of predict how it's come up, but you also don't want to give away a knock on trying to jump the gun and get it quickly.
Still trend line out anyway.
Queen's now finally getting to play in the half of the field that they want to and not being forced back. Terenure gets the call in there to McCluskey.
Front there to Davidson. Great take there by Davidson, and Trin look to set their maul. And they get it. They get them go forward there.
Trent looking to beat the Queen's pressure defensively with speed now. A lot of their calls being quick ones, not allowing Queens to have that same time to react as they did in the first half.
Colley out to Jackson there, and Jackson with a very good carry. Yeah, Colley now sets up that box kick and sends it there. Kofi putting a chase on. That's Telfer. What Telfer do? Telfer's met very well in the middle of the park there. Queen's line just putting back in the box kick, and he has found touch.
Also, not good with the bounce there. There was no cover back there for Trinity, so a bit more of a bounce. That could have been even better kick again. Well spotted though. Spotting that the Trinity backfield was lacking. So it's warming up here now. Turning to the far side in Cork and Walsh. Cork taking off his jacket. Looks like he's going to be getting involved. Still no subs made for Queens yet. A testament to their players' fitness, but maybe costing them in those physical exchanges.
Originally up in the north, you can only have 2 subs.
It's a hard rule.
In the lower leagues, yeah, you can only have 2 subs. So as soon as they get to AIL level, find out they can have a whole lot more.
Well, it does mean that these teams do have great fitness then coming up, because not used to having this many subs on the bench, but it's costing them here now by the looks of it. Getting sloppy, penalty towards Trinity. Queens more and more penalties creeping in and gives Trinity an easy exit from their half.
I'm not actually entirely sure what that penalty is for.
I think he's calling the no release on like a sack for the jumper there.
No, fair enough.
Again, another case of that card. And Queens players just being second to react in a lot of cases.
And that was O'Kennedy's final kick of the game as he was replaced by number 20, Zach Quirk.
Excellent shift from O'Kennedy here, getting some great passes away to his back to lead to those line breaks, the offload to Kofi. Really, really good, well-controlled game from O'Kennedy here today.
Quirk again, actually playing against some of his former teammates as he was up in the Ulster Academy for a period of time.
Went to another level. He's been playing very well for the J1s, especially in that win against Terenure here in College Park last Thursday night.
And to the tail, Tom Davison taken very well. Quirk now to Jackson.
Touch free. Quirk and turnover there from Queens. Great bit of counter-rucking Jackal in there.
Murphy to Telfer. Telfer a bit of a show and go. Steps back into the middle of the field.
Still going.
Stay on his feet, but taken down eventually by Dunn. Out to Irvine now, and Irvine just winds up.
So after a quiet first half, probably determined not to be outdone by Davy Colbert here. Now it's advantage to Queens. Point 9.
Very, very good shot there on Dunn. By Dunn on Jack Murphy as he just raced off the line there. But it is a penalty given against him.
And he's coming back for the initial penalty. Nothing wrong with that tackle, but it did force the ball to go way back. No advantage coming for Queens. Not moving away, no roll penalty.
Murphy there just a little bit shaken by that shot there by Dunn.
It wouldn't be, to be fair. Massive frame that Lansdowne has.
Younger brother of professional rugby player Jack Dunn, who's off with Exeter Chiefs. And that ball is bounced off an ambulance and into the tree.
Two very similar players, Jack Dunn and Max Dunn, obviously being brothers, big frames, but they move very well. Good, agile athletes, not just using their weight to try to bounce around the place, using skills, handling, footwork, all around very good rugby players.
Queen's line out now, just inside the Trinity 22.
Queens.
No, sorry, not inside the 22, inside the 10-metre line.
Queens have grown much more into the second half now after giving away that Trinity try. Seem to have woken up a little bit more, alert to the pressure Trinity are putting on, back playing some rugby again themselves.
Solid contest in the air there, but Queen's managing to retain the ball out now. Looking for the offload there, but
deciding against it, probably the better option.
Queen's now training, defending their own 22-metre line. Oh, a solid break there by McKillop.
He gets there, in under the post.
McKillop was just brought down, but he was over the try line.
Just a mismatch there in the Trinity midfield. Queens just getting through, much more active work there and there from their forwards. Good fight through.
Score now 19-17. Conversion to come.
Trinity assuming to switch off in the midfield defence there. You can just see there, and the Trinity was trying to set up the defense. Fold coming looking up around the corner, leaving a massive gap that AIL should be delighted to run straight through.
And Murphy makes that conversion. The score is now 21-17 to Queens.
It's quite a slow start. Queens now definitely more into it. Forwards waking up once more, and still a full bench to come on. Meanwhile, Trinity have unloaded their entire bench.
Making his AIL debut, Mark Walsh, younger brother of Dave Walsh. Hugh Goddard's left field, so Mark will be stepping into the centre with Louis McDonough.
Interesting now. So it's a full Trinity bench on the pitch for, as opposed to a completely still starting team for Queens. No subs made yet. Means that they will have some very fresh legs going on at these closing stages. Right. Queens also will be hunting a bonus point now, as that's their third try. That's not how you do it, though. The box kick that goes pretty much straight up and backwards, even. And who can get onto it? Queens will cover it, but they're in touch.
So that is a Trinity line out now. Great field position there for Trinity. Box kick just didn't happen to go the way that 9 would have wanted it. But
bad mistake. It's no pressure on with very good conditions. It's going straight up and then bouncing backwards. Nightmare for any 9, and it's just not how you want to respond after just going back in front and also seeming to get the pressure on. Trinity now, tails up, will be looking to get some good attacking play down in this 22. Trinity short to a 4-man.
Doyle straight up at the front there.
Good compete.
Philip tried to contest but couldn't get to it. And the ball is back at McCluskey. Irvine there just trying to swim over the top.
Advantage. Can't do that.
Tried to swim his way over the top there, but it didn't happen. And we are back for the penalty advantage for Trinity. Surely that's a few too many penalties altogether. So
ref will be having a word, but it's right in front of the referee there. You can see what he's trying to do, but with such a small line out, it's hard to come through the middle.
And he's called over Irvine.
Exactly what Trinity want, though. It means they can go down into the corner, look to get them all going again. Queens with a man down just behind, just out of view here of the camera.
Just giving him a warning.
Looks like he's just giving him a warning for the time being.
Feel like it's a few too many warnings that ref is giving to the Queen side. They've given away multiple penalties so far.
According to the ref mic, it's the next one that is going to be a card, next infringement. So Trinity going to the mall again here now.
So Trinity have called a 4-man once again.
Interesting setup here now. It means that a lot of the Queen's forwards have to stay out the back line and can't get involved until that maul ends. Because Queen's maul pressure has been really good at the defence, but with less numbers, obviously making it more difficult, especially now that they've given a penalty at the last one. The ref will be on them.
Back up the front now to Jackson, and it's brought down. Conal Henchy's now on the ball. McCluskey.
Again there.
Infringement
again. Referee another advantage. There'll be a card here no matter what.
Kelly now. Kelly, look. Kelly's just brought down there. Brigg tried to rip the ball, but Kelly retains it.
Penalty advantage.
To Dunn now.
For some more.
Colley again to Henchy. Good carry up there by Henchy. Trinity just off the line now. But Doyle looks to carry it up now as he inches his way forward. To Jackson. Great hands there by Jackson.
Has to catch the ball behind him. No bother to him.
Trinity now just on the line to Dunn again. And Dunn's just brought back to that interior.
Straight back to the same ruck. Colley barely had to move.
Out the back now.
Oh, just can't make the pass stick, but it's a penalty and possibly something more here. Yeah, straight into the pocket. No surprise there. It'll be front row for Queens, number 18, I believe. Or number 1.
And he got his yellow card. So he is off the park now.
Again, the exact same penalty as well. Creeping around. Same infringement they got before. Silly one to give away right in front of the ref after he's been speaking to him. It's number 1, Aaron Platt for Queens. Set to go off with the yellow card here.
Trinity choose to call here.
At the forward down, most likely options either scrum or maybe with the line out. Having a bit of discussion here as Quirky puts the ball to himself.
Decision has been made. There's a line out.
Interesting. See what Trinity go for here now, especially with Queen with some weight down. If they go for the 4-man again, could be interesting.
And which looks to be they are going for that 4-man.
Queens having to do some reshuffling here now with no front row at the front, or instead they've moved their number 3 to the front, 8 at the back. Jenny maybe hoping that they'll give away another penalty here again. Interesting to see what the ref does if they do. Move to Kev Jackson
Up at the back now to Jackson. Brought down there.
It's a good initial shove by Queens, but again, coming around the side.
Trinity have just bubbled out. We can see Henchy with the ball now. Now Henchy is still on his feet and it's just brought down. Cawley with the ball now to Kelly again, and Kelly looks to carry it up, but he's just brought down.
This time Queens not giving away an infringement. Better from them. Another infringement there could have been serious.
Cawley to McDonough. Calls of a high tackle, but ref says play on.
Actually, good carry. They're right up now outside.
Britain battering away now at the line.
Now rest called. Knock on, and that's excellent work. Disappointing from Trinity now. Really want to be converting there, especially after a couple of penalties. Queen's doing well not to infringe again at that line out and reaping the rewards of their discipline, getting a scrum right under their own post.
So Queens will need to bring on a replacement loosehead and drop a man in the back line, presumably, since they've had a prop sent off.
First sub of the game for them when they do. If and when. We're having a word with the two captains here, just outside our view. Interesting to see what he's saying. Probably talking about the discipline and maybe a bit of jeering from both sides, calling at the ref. Just trying to keep this game calm. Queens being just those few points ahead. Tensions will be building high. And down here after Trinity on Queens as well. Catching a well-needed break after some high-stakes defense and attack there. They're running out of time here now to get this try. They cannot keep passing up opportunities right in front of the Queen's line like this.
So Queens are bringing a man on now to
into the front row.
Who are they bringing off in the backfield?
Number 12 for Queens. Number 7 for Queens going off.
Queens more likely stick a centre there or a winger.
Want to firm up their scrum. Trinity been putting the pressure on when they had all 8 men. Instead, no, it looks like they're going for the 7-man.
Oh,
interesting move, considering Trinity have gotten a few penalties at scrum here.
We're actually not entirely sure how many Queens according to that.
Can't see over on that far side flank.
We'll find out in a second anyway. Trinity now. And the ball is in.
Again, doesn't matter how many people they put in.
Gone down.
He says it's both sides that have gone down there.
Oh, call of a reset now.
Trinity are putting the pressure on there, though. They've just swung around and gone to their feet. If they had held their feet there, it would have went straight through the Queen's scrum. There. Queens do, in fact, have 7 men in that scrum. Say 8 men, even, apologies, in that scrum. Probably the correct decision, considering the pressure Trinity have been putting on, as well as they'll most likely be clearing their line. Don't need all their backs for a back move. Trinity was looking to get a good shove on there again.
That's a great shove on there from either side.
But the ball
knocked on there from Queens.
Great bit of work from Cawley, disrupting the 8. And good work from the front row. Even though Queens got the ball back, that front shove just
some great pressure there put on by Trinity.
Anyone who plays 8 knows if that scrum's moving at all, trying to get the ball to pick and go from the back is just a task made 10 times more difficult. It's very difficult to pick without a bit of clean ball. It means that you're fighting both with the scrum, the ball's moving around you, and then Cawley making the most of that, getting right up in his face. Perfect bit of defensive work all around from Trinity. Making up for the mistake and giving away the knock-on when they were right on the Queen's line. Now it'll be a Trinity scrum. Interesting to see what they do here now with the man up. Queens seem to be putting a full 8-man in, so going to
I believe they have to put in a full 8-man.
Is that they'll soak up the pressure from the Trinity scrum, but there will be space in that back line if Trinity can execute. Perfect scrum this time from Trinity.
Ball now at the feet of Kev Jackson.
Okay, get that second.
Cawley spreads it out now to Quirk. Out the back now to Colbert. And Colbert's met very well. Brought down there. Just about 6 meters out now. Cawley does a little snipe himself.
Good bit of pressure coming on there. Queens nearly getting the counter up going. Instead,
Kofi steps in at 9 and pops it out there to Max Dunn. Cawley to Henchy. Dashed onto by Cole Kelly.
almost thrown into that tackle there. Great bit of latch work from Kelly.
Kev Jackson and McCluskey go into that next tackle there.
Kind of man that if you have behind you, even if you don't want to go into contact,
Cawley
you're
back
going.
to the blind side to Colbert. Colbert to step across the field.
He's just eating up the space there. Very little room for Kofi to work with. And
Tom Brady is over that ball, but
ref says leave it. His elbows were on the ground. Good
Trinity-
position, but just not supporting his
Trinity
weight.
retain possession to Big Tom now.
Great
Good carry there by Tom.
Puts two men on their back.
Round the corner there. Quick ball now to Henchy. Henchy's just brought down there. Back to Jackson now. Jackson's met well there. And Dreismith.
Good carry and
Very
through.
powerful man, Yannis Dreismith. Inside ball.
McCluskey.
And McCluskey is over for his second try of the game. That is unbelievable stuff by Oisin McCluskey.
Almost like a winger move, the way he came inside of Coley there.
Great awareness of space there to notice that little gap there on the inside of the ruck.
As we saw from McCluskey last week against the day ones and previous weeks, he does have the skills to be on the wing, and he's proven it again there. Crucial moment to score a try. Trinity working through the phases, always seeming to be just one step short. A little bit of show and go from Coley, and gets to McCluskey for a very well worked try.
We're now 22-21 to Trinity.
It'll be a close finish no matter what. Trinity now, great response after giving up the try to Queens, but will need to be alert here and aware. Don't want to give away another easy score to Queens like they did after scoring their own try.
Working now for his first kick of the game. And he puts it straight between six. Score now 24-21 to Trinity.
Very little work having to be done by either kickers today, apart from the one for Kennedy tries coming right in under the post, which they'll be thanking them for.
And Queens have made their first intentional substitution for the game.
Trinity! Again, this is where now Trinity will be tested. Queens have an entirely fresh set of subs to come on. Just puts the pressure on them now. Hard to play against fresh legs. You can see the effect of them still using their subs early when they got those good pressure in the second half. However, now those subs will be starting to tire, and Queens will have lots of fresh men to come off that bench if they use them.
Obviously, Cork now, and Cork just sends one.
Doesn't come off the boot just right. Only escaping to outside his 22. Not the response they would have wanted after scoring the try. Queens
line out now. Trinity half field just outside the 22.
Queens will be happy with that now, and we'll feel this is their opportunity to go again. Down by 3 points, would probably want another try. Won't settle for the draw. Especially now with the yellow card, would be really, really happy for them to come away with. They would be really happy they come away with something here.
Trinity need a huge D set here.
That ref just telling Trinity to keep the gap.
Trinity just setting their line there.
Perfect lineup from Queens this time, no overthrow.
And she just out of Camden there. Nothing to very much get involved in this. Very scary man. When
head tape is off for him as well.
It's not the kind of man you want running straight at you, trying to tackle you.
Well, that's the way it's built. I feel every single bit of him, like, gets involved in them all there now. Queens still rumbling forward. Good maul from them. Slowly but surely creeping up.
Taking down now just inside. Trinity 22.
Cork now.
In the corner now. To replacement prop.
Queens go again. Great shot from Doyle.
You go back to the blinds and now Murphy to Telfer. So Telfer's wrapped up well there by Quirk.
Can try to get a step through. Big man for Queens carrying up their number 18.
Or chopped down there by Dreismith and McCluskey.
Gets the offload away
to Irvine, but met well by Connell Henchy.
Again, the gap starting to open up for Queens here now. Playing with 14 men.
Murphy now tries to step on the outside, but he's wrapped up well there by Colbert.
And Henry doesn't get over the ball. Ref says release it.
Solid tackle there by Max Dunn.
Trinity defending for their lives here now.
Good double shot there by Tom Davison.
And great response by Queens.
Mike Cluskey.
And penalty for string.
That is a very, very huge result. Exactly what Trinity needed.
And it's Connell Henchy who gets in over the ball. Perfect time. to get that jackal. Queens with great response to delivering away that try with 14 men, getting all the way up to within 10 metres of the line. With Trinity defensive systems working well there, getting them the penalty turnover. Zach Cork.
Great touch find there by Zach Quirk. Just inside their own half the field, but from the position he kicked it, very unbelievable kick.
Much better clearance this time now. Happy with that, considering clearance he gave away, which almost led to that Queen's try there. So much better clearance. Trinity now.
Probably only a few minutes left in the game as well.
Interesting now. Not long left at all in the yellow card either. Be interesting to see if they bring back the number one or leave the substitution as is and just bring on the 7 again.
Now Doyle takes it in the air. Great take by Doyle.
Queen's looking to get that pressure again, but you can see they're starting to tire. Line speed just wasn't as quick as Coley there. Let's
Jackson, yeah. Great. Back now to Quirk. Cobra puts in a little kick along the ground. Henry puts in a chase. It's a great little touch finder there by Davy Cobra.
It's a Trinity line. Trinity.
And he's claiming 50-22.
Oh,
Henry took it very...
Don't take it quickly.
Very risky there by Aidan Henry.
Half on. He's also...
No, over here.
Given us... I think it's Coley giving them a hospital pass. So down there now. Can't tell who it is. It is Oscar Coley, but he's getting back up now. Just a bit of a shot to the back. Henry not really giving him any great opportunity with that, but it's a great touch finder for Colbert.
Unbelievable touch finder there by Colbert.
And great awareness from trying to get the ball wide and then kick it through, put the ball down in the area of the field they want to be playing. Gives Queens a long way to go to come back up here and score again. And it'll be a Trinity line out. Can't tell if it was a 50-22 or if it was just touched going through, but either way, they'll be taking it. Again, Colbert having a really good impact on this game. It's coming back into the starting lineup. Big difference here for Trinity. Good feet, good carrying, and his kick game has been excellent. Yeah, and he's held up that backfield very well.
A very good Six Nations and Under-20s World Cup 3 months ago. And Moon Doyle is just back up on his feet now. Very influential player in this Trinity pack.
Been very good at the line out, especially that last though, which kind of seemed to creep away from him. Got across and got it down beautifully. Especially in amongst all that Queen's air pressure. They're getting some really good pressure up. But after those first few where it seemed to phase the Trinity line out, they're managing it well, no longer being phased. Davison gets the call to Dreichmere and Plesky in one.
Oh. Trinity with a 6-man line out. Up to the tail there. And it's just overthrown. But retained. Mark Walsh just managed to gather it up there in some sort of spin move.
Great work from the Trinity first year to react there. Just timing seemed to be off. Davison going up and McCluskey throwing as he was up in the air. Now it's advantage again for Trinity. This
high
is what
tackle. Unbelievable. We are just outside the Queen's 5-metre line. Trin look to batter it up now.
Try here would get them the bonus point and most likely put this game beyond Queen's reach.
Jackson again. Jackson has been carrying hard all day, as has Connell Henchy, his other flanker. Henchy's just met there by McKillop and Irvine.
Now, ref says knock on there, but they're coming back.
Back for the penalty advantage now.
Or knock on advantage, not penalty advantage.
Oh, sorry.
Advantage. Still, though, good set for Trinity. Scrum has been working really well for them here. Gotten a couple of penalties from it and some good set plays off it. Won't be too disappointed with that turnaround. Again, mustn't be long left now for the Queen's yellow card. Be interesting.
Not sure how long's left in the game either.
Interesting though now. Trinity really want to capitalise now when Queens are still down to 14 men. They held them out well. Queens had scored with 14 men would have been a massive motivation boost for them and a killer for Trinity. Instead now Trinity down inside their 22. Queens still down to 14. And a game on the line here. We're just being told the yellow card is actually back on the pitch now first. So that means that substitution 1 for 16 will be Parliament for Queens.
Solid scrum there from either side. Calling out the little dart. Mark Walsh now with a very good line.
He's been picked up. Now penalty as well. Silly penalty there for Queens to give away. And he's calling him over.
Could this be another yellow card? Yes, the ref has reached into his pocket there. And we can see it.
Saying it's just silly.
So that is the end of that 8th game, more than likely.
Apologies for our graphics man here. He's just after taking away the yellow card and having to put it back on. Mark, well, speaking of where Goddard left off, though, incredible carry, really getting past that first tackle and breaking to the line, and then also getting a penalty out of it. Again, very promising first year for Trinity, and it's great to get him involved with this senior team. Means he'll have a good 4 years with us, if not more.
He's a Walsh. More than likely more.
And such an injury here.
Mark knows him meanwhile.
Trinity, it'll be interesting to see what they do here. We've got Mark lining up on this near side here. With Cork, McDonough, Kofi, and forward to the left.
Down ball at the base of Jackson's feet there. As Queens just looks to put on the pressure there.
Good pressure from Queens. Cover. Macaulay goes himself.
Just brought down on the line there.
Just short. Ref says ball is back, so Trinity will be able to play on here if they can get the ball.
Doyle's feet now. Doyle looks to pick and go here. Aided on by Kelly and Dreischmeier.
Trinity just don't want to get held up over the line here. Be a really, really big let off for Queens if they do.
Done now. Just managed to present the ball there.
Slow ball for Trinity.
Henchy's now.
Slowly rolling forward, getting the forwards moving.
Dreischmeier now.
Again, with only 14 men on the pitch here, every Queens man has to do that extra bit of defending. And that they're doing. It's a great counter ruck. But Trinity still have the ball. Again, just short.
Macaulay, who just got held. Macaulay there. Ball back with the Trinity feet now.
And Queens are calling for a knock-on, which they get. Massive, massive let-off for them there. Really, really good defensive work from the 14 men on Queen's team. Having to do that extra part. Especially with a forward in the bin.
Big scrum now for Trinity. As I look to apply on the pressure. Queens again, down forward in the pack.
Again, it's just a shame Kofi is sitting out there with tons of 5 times left because Queens had to do so much defending in tight. Sucked in so much there. On out wide, but Trinity just looking to try to use the forwards, either trying to kill clock and wear out Queens. So just got confirmation here. It's 1 minute left on the clock. Queens all the way down inside their own 5 here, looking for a miracle with 14 men. Trinity looking to close this game out. These university games always have good ends. Dudley Cup on the line.
Huge scrum now for Trinity.
At the back of now, free kick for Queens. It's exactly what they want. At the back of both teams' lines, but also bonus point on the line. Be big for their league ambitions as well. Minute left. Queens going to have to go do the entire 100 meters from their own line.
It's picked there by Tom Bray.
But they've done it. They've started it as they probably want to go on. Great carry.
That's Telfer. See what he do, but he's wrapped up well there.
Gets away from Doyle, who's slowly getting back up on his feet.
Now there's to Doyle. Doyle's played the whole game so far.
He's played very well. Queens haven't used their entire suspension. It's a bit late for it now. Advantage, though, for Queens.
Slung out there by Murphy.
Now it's forward pass.
Brought back. We still have the penalty advantage, though.
No release. The ref's calling. No!
But that is the end of the game. That is a huge result for Trinity. Back-to-back wins. Last week down in Highfield and this week here in College Park against a very, very good Queen's side.
Excellent, excellent work from the Trinity pack there.
That is the Dudley Cup retained.
Massive bit of work from Trinity there, especially the placements who came on Walsh, Dreischmeier. Now, we'd just like to thank our sponsors, AIB, and everyone for tuning in here for this match against Queens today, 24-21 to Trinity. Excellent game. We hope you enjoyed.